because I could literally do that all day for people. I could be like, let me get it. I got it. Coming in hard. Here we go. Not sure if that was the best way to describe that, but it sounded good for a second in my head. When I said it out loud, I don't know if I like that. Coming in hard, it's kind of weird. Hey guys, it's your girl Amber. Oh my gosh, I love this halo piece. You've probably seen this in so many other tutorials here on my channel, on Instagram. I mean, my hair is just like amazing. This is actually used to be what my hair looked like before bleaching it and cutting it and all the things, but now it's getting back its natural health. So you can save 70% off on this Duval hair wand. So I love this brand and I've gotten really good at it. I don't need the glove anymore. But as the #1 beauty educator, I love to bring you all things beauty. I love bringing you amazing content, and I strive to help beauty bosses level up in business and also in life. So I'm glad that you're here, and I'm excited to show you this awesome technique that I'm going to jump right into right now. So we're going to go ahead and get this on our face, and just so you know, my skin is pretty normal to dry, and it tends to, like during the fall and winter, it gets a lot more drier. But I think a lot of it just has to do with balance. And so as long as you're exfoliating, and I'm doing that and all the things, like your skin can really adapt to doing a concept of like matte finishes to luminous finishes. But if you're not exfoliating and you're not really hydrating your skin properly, then your skin really can just get off balance. So this technique that I want to teach you is really going to help you understand, like, okay, I have oiliness and I have T-zone issues, or my makeup doesn't last as long all day. This is going to help with all of that. But if you notice that your skin is severely dry, then I really have to tell you, go ahead and get a great mask, get the facial peel, do the charcoal mask, do the moisture renewing gel mask, all of those things, because it really is going to balance your skin, and that's super important. So what I want to start with now is giving you this amazing routine. So we're going to start with some of the Mary Kay products. We're going to do oil mattifier, we're going to do foundation primer, we're going to do setting spray, translucent powder, and we're going to do foundation, and I'm going to mix 2 colors today, and that's what we're going to use. So the applicators is a beauty blender, a blending brush, or the liquid foundation brush. Any of these will work perfectly depending on what your preference is. So my go-to right now is this blender. I love it for everything, but then my coming in second best is the liquid foundation brush. So it's just really going to depend on your technique and how you like your application to look. So it doesn't cost much to go ahead and get all the brushes. So I highly recommend make sure your brush collection is on point so you don't feel like you can't achieve a look that you possibly could be in love with just because you don't have the right applicators. So we're going to go ahead and start off with spraying our face. So I recommend take this finishing spray, and I'm going to shake it really well. Then I'm going to just spray my face right there. It's recommended to take, like, as you spritz, move your hand across your face, and then also spritz, and do an X, and you can cover all areas of your face. So I just kind of get in the mood and go boop, 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 and I do a circle. I don't know why I do that, but I do, and I end up making sound effects. So, but start off with that. Let that really just set in and dry nice. And then the next product that I'm going to use is the oil mattifier. So I will tell you, my skin is pretty great, under control. So I'm not timid at all being normal to dry doing this technique. So I take this mattifier and I take it around the T-zone. So that obviously means that I'm taking my forehead, my nose, my chin, and my cheeks. And I just want to really just apply it everywhere around the areas that you will typically see more oil that you want to control. So we're going to take that there, and I just, again, I take my hands and I just fan away for about 15 seconds. Nothing too long, maybe even 10 seconds. Not long at all. And then I take my foundation primer. This, I cannot do this at, like, I can't skip it, right? Like, I just can't skip it. And if I do, I notice that my face just is not lasting as long throughout the day. It's not as smooth. And this is just called foundation primer. Now, if you have sensitivity to sunscreen, I tell you, just get it, give it a little test go and see. Otherwise, stay clear. If you're not, if sunscreen's kind of hit or miss for you, because it does have SPF, it is a very silky feel. So it just like glides right onto the skin. The best way for me to describe it is like a very expensive silk top, right? And like today I have on this really silky top, and it just reminds me of that. It's very soft against the skin, and it just feels really good. So can't go wrong with that. That's foundation primer. So let that sit in. So already we've done 3 products. We have done the setting spray all over. We did the oil mattifier, and then we did primer. I don't know if this fan actually works, me doing this, but I feel like it speeds up the process a teeny bit. So give it a go, see if you like it. I don't know. And it's kind of fun to do this motion to your face. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and set what I just did. So I'm going to take my translucent powder, and the biggest question I get from you about this is like, is it really translucent? Does it show up white? All the things. So just really be aware that it's clear, it's translucent, it's transparent. Let's put it that way. And I just kind of take it all on those areas, which are my T-zones. And then I just dust it everywhere. This technique is going to be it. Large pores, not going to see them as much. Control, like I already feel very matted. I already feel very much like matte. Okay, I'm like, okay, we're going to do something today. I'm also stepping it up and doing matte wear foundation. So now what I'm going to do is, again, I told y'all I was going to kind of mix some colors. So I'm going to start off with first Beige in 150, which is like my ideal shade. Looks really good on me, but I just want to warm it up a teeny bit. So I'm going to take this right here on probably like one side of my blender, and I'm going to start in my T-zone. So I'm just going to start off with this through the T. Okay, kind of make little wings right there around the nose, underneath the eye. And you can already see the coverage is really nice, especially when you do this technique. The coverage is really wonderful. So it really gives the illusion that fully covered, any freckles, any little blemishes. You know, I say this a lot to you that I am a huge fan of the magnified mirror, and I have one, and let's just be clear, you can see all things, okay? All things. Now I'm going to go in with Beige in 200, and so I get any tiny little hair or any blemish that you can see under layers of skin. I can see it, and it just gets me excited. And I just want to pick at my face. So I get these little red dots. You see these like little red dots? That's all it is. It's like just areas that I'm like, see if I can grab something today. I should have done like pimple popper for a profession, because I could literally do that all day for people. I could be like, let me get it. I got it. Coming in hard. Here we go. Not sure if that was the best way to describe that, but it sounded good for a second in my head. When I said it out loud, I don't know if I like that. Coming in hard, it's kind of weird. All right, so now I'm gonna go back in with Beige in 150, and I'm gonna get another layer right through here. And just anywhere that I see needs a little bit more coverage. This is not concealer technique. This is just for foundation for right now. So that's all I've done is foundation and this blender. But again, you can use any of these brushes. I prefer like the pat. Like I just like to like pat it into my skin. And I don't want you to have a line. Like I don't want you to have any lines right through here. So this blends, like you cannot see at all where it like doesn't blend. Like it just blends right into my skin. And so if you have a lot of redness in your skin tone, like that's something we need to take in consideration. So I highly recommend having a consult with me. Like if you need to just have some extra time on asking me questions, then we need to consult about that, right? So I really want you to reach out, and I can help with foundation color matching, pairing up eyeshadows, anything like that that you need extra assistance with. I can help you with that because I really want you to feel super confident in your colors. So that's that application, and that's the technique. So I really think that this is gonna find some good use in your makeup routine. And this is really like bulletproof, sweat proof, and oil proof. And yeah, I'm excited to get your feedback. So now what you would do is continue on with the rest of your makeup routine. You would go with concealer, your brows, your eyes, all that. You could even do your eyes first and then do this routine is fine. And that's what I prefer. Hey, put your hand up if that's what you prefer. I definitely prefer it that way. So now finish your face and you'll be a bombshell, and you'll have a glowy finish for the rest of the evening. So, or daytime, whatever time you're going out. But I will say, when you finish everything, translucent powder, and then last, setting spray. So that's how you'll finish and seal the deal. All right, now my face is on. I haven't done my eyes or anything yet, so you'll have to check out my channel for a great eye tutorial and liner and mascara and all the things. So, but right now, translucent powder is next. So I wanted to show you how to get that on your finished look. Take a big fluffy powder brush. These are really great, like high quality synthetics. So they're not rough. You know, synthetic brushes can be a little iffy. They can feel really scratchy. These are real soft, and yeah, I love them. And I like the powder, like the big fluffy one too, because it really gets the job done. Just dust it all over, just like so. And I want to set it. So I have achieved my whole face as far as like foundation, just light contouring, nothing much, just enough to warm up the skin, blush, brows, lips, and then I'll just pop on some eyes. But do that. And my face honestly feels very bulletproof. Like I just feel very much like there ain't no extra luminous happening at all. But that's okay, because that's the point of what I wanted to kind of teach you. Okay, so then take your setting spray and spray your face. And again, get your hands going. And then let that sit in about 5-10 seconds of just taking a little air to your face and letting that dry. So it feels really good. I know this will last me all day. I've done this many times. And it really has, you know, been proven with, you know, anybody with oily skin that I've seen use this technique. It works flawlessly. So I want to check out your images. DM me, tag me even on Instagram and Facebook when you achieve this, and link this video to it so you can share it with your friends. And I'm excited to check it out. Even if your friends come to the channel, tell them you can't watch Amber's channel without subscribing. Like, that doesn't make any logic sense. So subscribe, comment below, 1 to 10, 10 being like this was a great technique and it worked wonderful for you. 1 being like you've never tried it, you don't need to try this, you're not having an issue, but you know, I'm excited to see who this is really going to help out. So thanks for hanging out with me, and I will see you in my next video.